Oh god. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a week. Oh, Misha wanted to show us something or something like that. Oh well, I really wanted those arms. Arms? And these magical mechanical legs. You almost got them to fit too. I have no idea what she's talking about. It's a long story, I'll tell you on the train tomorrow. Oh, that's right, the train. This whole time Shizune's been standing there watching our conversation. But about Misha, there's no way to talk to her. And the party has decimated any method of writing things down. After fruitlessly trying to sign something to us, I'm sure she assumed it was easy enough to understand, Shizune simply smiles, bows, and leaves. I guess that was a thank you. She may have offered a challenge. What? What? You never know. I am sleepy. Good night. Ren pivots on her heels, leans forward, then marches out of the council office. Well then, I guess we should get some sleep now. You know, I was just asleep then. Hanako advances on me and grabs my shirt. Perhaps I should leave you two alone? Don't you need a hand back to your room? I have my cane, I should be able to find my own way back. I've moved my bags for tomorrow into your room already, Hisao. You did? When? Before the exams. Oh, right. Well then, what are we waiting for? Don't let me hold you. I'm okay. Thanks for the punch, Lily. Don't mention it. That Hanako Paki drags me by the shirt all the way back to my room. Oh, thank God, I'm done. Hanako's head rests against my shoulder as the train gently rocks from side to side. After last night's party, both of us are feeling a little under the weather. My mouth feels dirty and dry, and every gentle roll of this train feels like a sledgehammer to my temples. I reach in my pocket, pull out yet another painkiller, and swallow it with a gulp of iced tea. The train lurches a little as it starts to decelerate, and a pre-recorded voice happily chimes over the speakers. This train will soon reach its final destination, Tokyo Station. God damn, I can't speak. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you. And Hanako later wake her up. Hey, Hanako, we're almost here. Another 5 minutes. I don't think it's allowed here. Hanako rubs her eyes and starts to remember where she is. We're here already? She's been asleep for about 2 hours. Oh, sorry. How are you feeling? Better. My headache is gone. I'm just a little tired. No matter how much you like someone, just a slight amount of pain can make you despise them. Good for you. Come on. I'll help you with your bags. Before us lies a complex maze of platforms and escalators of Tokyo Station. Swarms of people move around in predetermined patterns like ants. You're going to be okay with this? I'll be fine. Hanako clutches the handle of her bag with both hands, her fingers white with the strain. Here, let me take that. Eh? I reach out and try to take her bag from her. It's okay, I've got it. It's not that heavy. Okay, then then can I at least hold on then? Jesus Christ, I can't speak. After a second thought, Hanako switches her back to her left hand and holds out her right. I put my arm around hers and we head off towards the local platforms. So how much further is it? Well, from here we'll take a local train for about half an hour, then a short bus ride. A little over an hour maybe? Oh, okay. We enter the more crowded local section of the station and become swept away by the crowds. Hanako grips my arm tightly and I push us through the crowds to our platform. Are you holding up okay? I guess. No one's paying attention to us. That's what people like all around here. No one notices you. No one notices anyone. I told you you'd be fine. Oh, is this our train? That's the one. Let's try and get a good seat. The dense inner city thins slightly as the train ambles outwards. Hanako returns to her slumber, leaving me alone to ponder my headache. Thankfully, I started to subside, though that may be because of my 4th headache pill this morning. I know we're by far getting close to the ending. We transfer to the bus of our incident, and before long we stand before my parents' home. This is it. It looks nice. It's not much, but it does the job. It's big enough for us and pretty close to the city. That's not what I meant. It's nice to have somewhere to go back to. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't mean to. It's okay. Come on, let's go out inside. I dig my old front door key out of my pocket and open the door. I'm home. No answer. The house is still. We make our way inside and dump our bags in the small living room. On the coffee table rests a short note. Hi, Isao. Thanks for coming to visit. Sorry, but we won't be home until dinner. We'll see you then. Love, Mom and Dad. Huh, looks like we've got the place to ourselves for a while. Oh. We look awkwardly at each other for a moment and consider the possibilities. You know we could. Not here. I haven't even met your parents. And, well, I still don't feel so great. Makes sense. Oh, fair enough. To be honest, I'm not sure if my head would survive a round of Hanako. Behind the damn painkiller, I can still feel the throbbing of my hangover. So, should we go out somewhere? Maybe head back towards the city? Oh, okay. I have a place in mind I think you'll like. You'll like it. Sure, lead the way. I take Hanako by the hand and lead her to the bus stop. Both of us seem to be content enough to simply hold each other as we exchange the bus for the train. He said, I thought the trains to the city were going the other way. Oh, we're not going to the city center. We're going somewhere else. Really? Where? It's a secret. Tell me. Can't. You'll find out when we get there. Fine, and I won't talk to you either. True to her word, Hanako doesn't say a thing on the train. She doesn't break her vow until we arrive at a small suburban station about an hour from the city. This is... Yes. How did you know? I had Lily find out for me. How did she? We looked it up in the papers. Did you know they keep copies online? Something like this is pretty rare, you know. I don't want to. Why not? I said I don't want to. Let's go home. No. You've never been back here, have you? I only know how to get you this far, so you'll have to lead the way from here. I don't want to. Well, I'm not going to force you, but I think we should at least go there. You can't avoid it forever. Why not? Because you're hiding. You try to pretend that nothing ever happened, but it did. Are you going to try and hide from what happened here forever? But what? Whatever happened here is in the past. You can't change it. But if you try to ignore it, it will eat at you forever. Is that what you want? Hanako doesn't reply, but simply shakes her head. Look, I'm here for you. If you want, we can just catch the next train home and forget about this. But we've come all the way out here, so why not take that last step? I hold out my hand to the crying Hanako, who looks at me with lost eyes. For a moment, I start to think that this may not have been my greatest idea. But even as I consider moving to the inbound platform, Hanako reaches out and takes my hand. You promise you'll come with me? Of course. No matter what? Not even if you try to run away from me. Oh, okay. It's this way, I think. Alright, we're back. We're actually doing this thing. I had to stop the last one. The video just cut unexpectedly because I had to. Some people came in. Yeah. Hesitantly, Hanako leads us out of the station and onto the main street. The small suburb seems to be made up entirely of middle-sized homes, each with a small backyard. The residents are probably all professionals who have chosen a little extra transit time for a little extra space. However, even this place isn't free of urban sprawl. As we move away from the station, duplexes start to appear among the houses. We turn off the main street and before long, the single houses become the rarity. After a few more turns, we find ourselves surrounded almost entirely by small apartment blocks built on adjacent lots. Suddenly, Hanako stops in front of a rundown block of 6 apartments. It looks to be a few years old than the block surrounding it. This is it. This is where we lived. It could have been any other apartment block in the world. Block of mailboxes sit at the front of a small yard surrounded by discarded toys. Hanako pushes her way through the waist-high gate and kneels down in the yard. It was here. The front door was right here. She looks up as if looking at a phantom house in her imagination. I guess this is where they found me. She stands up and takes a few steps inside the house in her mind. And this is where my father died. It's unbelievable. To think that he was so close. They told me my mother was found inside. She never had the chance. But my father grabbed me and made sure I got out. So close. Oh, Hanako falls to her knees crying. I kneel at her side and wrap my arms around her. Again, I am amazed at the difference that 2 steps made. Here, Hanako's father died, yet barely a meter behind me, Hanako lived. Yet we both managed to cross that border in about a second. She mouths soundless words in my ear, and I hug her tightly. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have forced you to come here. No, don't be. I'm sorry that I never came here before. Hanako pulls away from me and wipes her puffy ears. Really? Why? I never got this chance to thank my father. He could have made it out himself, but he threw me out instead. All this time after everything else that happened. I used to blame him for putting me in foster care for my foster mother for what I went through. I used to think, why didn't you just let me die? But this isn't what he wanted. He wanted me to live. He knew whether him or me, and he chose me. Oh, oh no. Hanako stands up and I stand up with her. About one, she tilts her head backwards and calls out, "Thank you." I never heard her speak so loud, but she is smiling from ear to ear. She slowly tilts her head back to face me, still smiling. Thank you too, Yusao. I think without you that I might have been stuck here forever. You don't have to thank you, I forced you to come here. That's not what I meant. I kept on looking at this as an excuse to never move on. But I can't do that forever. I'm never going to forget what happened here, but I don't want it to let it hold me back anymore. But I can't do that alone. Yusao, will you help me? We promise we have no regret to stay by my side? Yes, I promise. Hanako stops me mid-sentence with a long deep kiss. There, we promised with a kiss. Hey, what are you two doing over there? Sandra strains at the letterbox, eyeing us with suspicion. I used to live here, so I wanted to show my boyfriend. What are you talking about? I moved in when this building first opened, and I don't remember ever seeing you here. Oh, well, I must have been mistaken. We'll be on our way then. Sorry for the disturbance. Yeah, well, don't let me catch you around here again when I'm calling the cops. Don't worry, we've got what we came for. Just get out of here. Oh, no. Don't toy with my emotions like that. Hanako and I wait on the empty train station, our heads resting against each other. Are you sure you're really okay? Yes, I think I'm fine now. Well then, what now? I think that I want to meet your parents. Oh, that's the pre-alpha done for Katawa Shoujo. That is the original ending that Corporal Crud intended, I think. If this is the right one, then yes. I know that Shizune's ending is different in this one too. No, the bad ending is way worse, but again, I'm probably not gonna do that. Yeah, pre-alpha repair. This has been beautiful. This has been great. I'm really glad I did this. From 2006 to 2009. Dun, 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 I know Shizune's bad ending is a lot worse than it is in the regular game. So I guess maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. But I'll have to finish Lily and Shizune's route first. And I guess I'll do that now. I'll go get recording Lily's route right now. So, bye.